What if the secret to building one of history's greatest fortunes wasn't just a machine? What if Henry Ford's real genius wasn't mechanical at all, but a radical money mindset that completely flipped the rules of capitalism? Today, we're not just talking about cars. We're uncovering the forgotten financial philosophies that truly built one of history's greatest fortunes. By the end of this, you'll understand how Ford's thinking shaped his incredible success and how you can use his timeless principles today. What if the assembly line wasn't just about building cars faster? What if it was a wild financial experiment that broke every rule in the book? In an age when factory owners squeezed every last penny from their workers, Henry Ford did the exact opposite. He paid his workers double the average wage, slashed the price of his cars again and again, and became one of the richest men in history. The secret wasn't just in the factory, it was in a set of powerful money lessons that are just as revolutionary today as they were a century ago. At the turn of the 20th century, cars were toys for the rich, selling for $2,000 to $3,000, a massive fortune at the time. But Henry Ford wanted to build a car for the great multitude, affordable enough that any person with a good job could own one. Ford knew that to make his dream happen, he had to completely reinvent the economics of how you make and sell a product. His first lesson was to treat money as a tool, not the goal. For Ford, money was never the point, it was the scoreboard. He famously said, "A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business." He believed profit was just proof that you were providing a valuable service in a smart way. Ford saw money for what it is, a tool to build factories, to innovate, to hire people, and to perform more service. Wealth, like happiness, is never attained when sought after directly, it comes as a byproduct of providing a useful service. Money follows the value. If you focus on providing massive value, the financial results will follow. Ford's second lesson was to weaponize efficiency for affordability. Most businesses see efficiency as a way to boost profit margins, but Ford used it to relentlessly drive down the price for the customer. When the Model T launched in 1908, it sold for $825. By the mid-1920s, the price was down to just $260. While the cost of everything else was going up, the price of a Ford car was in free fall. By 1914, Ford was making more cars than all other automakers combined. He understood that a lower price doesn't just win a few more buyers, it can blow the entire market wide open. Long-term market share is a much bigger prize than short-term profit. His third lesson was his most famous: manufacture your customers. By 1913, his assembly line was so efficient it reduced build time from 12 hours down to 93 minutes. But the work was soul-crushing, and worker turnover was a staggering 370%. To solve this, Ford announced he would pay his workers $5 for an 8-hour day, more than double the industry average. The Wall Street Journal called it an economic crime, but it was a brilliant business decision. By paying his employees enough to buy the cars they were building, he was literally manufacturing his own market. Worker turnover plummeted, and productivity soared. In an era of job hopping, Ford reminds us that investing in your people is an investment in your business. Henry Ford didn't just put the world on wheels, he drew a new map for how wealth could be created and shared. He proved that a business could serve society and make huge profits at the same time. These aren't just dusty lessons, they are a playbook for building a meaningful and prosperous future.